"You are my hope and I am yours." That phrase became iconic, a reminder that his name wasn't just a stage name. It was a promise. Still, the road to greatness was never free of struggle. There were nights he couldn't sleep, overwhelmed by pressure. Sometimes he would go to the practice room late at night, turn off the lights and just dance in the dark. That was his therapy, movement without expectation. When fans saw him on stage, it was easy to think he was always confident, but behind the scenes, he often wrestled with fear. Fear of imperfection, fear of disappointing those who believed in him. Yet he never allowed those fears to win. Instead, he turned them into rhythm, into performance, into art. In 2022, he released his first official solo album, Jack in the Box, a darker, deeper reflection of his thoughts. It showed a side of him that few had seen before, raw, introspective, and fearless. The song spoke of identity, growth, and the conflict between light and shadow. For the first time, fans saw that the man known as Sunshine also had storms inside him, and that was what made his light even more beautiful. Critics hailed it as a masterpiece. Rolling Stone described him as a visionary artist redefining what K-pop can be. When J-Hope performed as the first BTS member to headline Lollapalooza in Chicago, he made history, standing alone on that massive stage with thousands of fans chanting his name. He delivered a performance that shook the world. It wasn't just a show, it was the culmination of years of pain, practice, and persistence. As the final song ended and fireworks lit up the night, Hoseok looked out at the crowd with tears in his eyes. He bowed deeply, a gesture of gratitude to every person who had ever believed in him, and maybe even to the boy he once was who never gave up. The world now saw him as a global icon, dancer, rapper, producer, visionary. But for those who truly understood his journey, J-Hope was much more than that. He was proof that kindness is strength, that perseverance is beauty, and that the light you give to others always finds its way back to you. Even during BTS's hiatus, when each member began exploring solo paths, J-Hope continued to work on himself, not just as an artist but as a human being. He spoke openly about balance, about mental health, about staying true to one's dreams. And every time he spoke, his words carried that same sincerity that had guided him since childhood. As the years unfolded, the boy once mocked for being too skinny, too ugly, too loud, became one of the most loved and respected artists in the world. Young Hoseok, now known to millions as J-Hope, had transformed his pain into something radiant, something eternal. He had